What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today we are in the content creator beta and we're going to be testing out the 6-star rank 3 version of Baron Zemo. So we're going to be using suicides in this video, and I really like Baron Zemo. First, because he starts by cleansing both Liquid Courage and Double Edge, so kind of suicide friendly for sure. And then he's actually very simple to play. So let's go over his abilities. So first off, he starts with 5 cleanse charges, and he can purify any single debuff except stuns. So it makes him a little bit easier to fight when he's on defense. So you gotta remember that he cannot purify stuns. But more onto the cleanse charges in the later fights. And here he's got, like, I would say 2 rotations. It's one for like longer fights, like Abyss or Labyrinth, and then this rotation we're doing is for like the 200k, 300k, 500k health pool fights. So the rotation is special 2. Make the opponent rooted. It inflicts a passive root, and then every single attack we do inflicts a bleed debuff, as well as the special 1. But the special 1 actually inflicts 5 more debuffs, 5 more bleed debuffs on the last hit. So as you can see, 1 SP1, we got 70 bleeds. And we're gonna build up to the special 2 again, and or close to the special 3, pop the special 2, and then make sure we have an SP1 ready. So all of this guy's bleeds are indefinite, and they can be triggered even through their block. Like you're gonna see, this guy is gonna block right now, but we're gonna still inflict those bleeds, as you can see. So yeah, that is the rotation. We're gonna pop that special 1 before the root expires, so you inflict 5 more. Because if you were to throw a special 1 while the opponent is not rooted, you would only inflict 1 bleed debuff, so you don't want that. It's basically nothing. And then you might see some crit through the block. I think this is his Awaken ability, and we're dealing more damage because we have those passive disorients, reducing their block proficiency by 25% each, and you can stack 4 of them with just popping 4 special 1s. So pretty good. And as you can see, 36 bleeds. He's taking for 1470. Not too bad. I'm not running any deep wounds, and I'm not using the synergy where he's got for... I think the more Baron Zemos you have on the team, the more potent your bleeds are. So I'm just running the 6-star on his own. Just on his own. So yeah. It took us 2 minutes and 20 seconds to do this Winter Solar fight, I believe. Yes. So now on to the Captain Marvel fight. So why did we pop that special 3 to end it? So basically, the special 3, the first thing that it does is inflicting a non-stacking Defense Center passive, reducing the opponent's critical resistance to 0, and it cannot be increased at all. And then the second thing, we gain some attack rating for this attack, so the special 3, for each Zemo's indefinite effects. So we had like 36 bleeds, we had those 2 passive disorients, and also there's another debuff from the special 1, which I don't remember the name of it. Or sorry, is that the special 2? Yeah, the special 2, sorry, the special 1 applies 1 more debuff. You're gonna see it right now. Or no, that was the special 2, yeah, the decelerate debuff, I think that's how it's called. We had 2 of those as well. So each special 2 applies that. So yeah, you can, you want to build up a lot of those indefinite debuffs, and then the special 3 will inflict a lot of damage. I think it inflicted like 80,000 with just 2 SP1s, 2 SP1 rotations, SP2 SP1 rotations. So yeah, that is pretty much it for his rotation in the slightly longer fights. But yeah, he's pretty good, man. Like even if they block right now, you can just inflict the bleeds. It's just you're not gonna gain power. That's the only thing. But I really like this guy's rotation. It's pretty simple. It's not quite the suicide friendly, but for something like Battlegrounds, it might work well, because you might need to go for like SP2, SP1, and then the bleeds should do the job, especially if you have deep wounds. But yeah, that's not too bad. And remember, this is 6 rank 3, so we're not gonna go for the SP3 right now because she's very low. Gonna stack those bleeds. There we go. She didn't block there. They usually don't block, but it's just Realm of Legends that does. So yeah, you will see in the next few fights. So the special 1 here, it only applied 1 bleed, see? Because she was not rooted. So you want to have them rooted once you pop any special, really. So this is long distance relationship. Now we're going to talk about the cleanse. So what happens when you run out of cleanse charges? You basically get an armor up and the opponent is getting rooted, which is perfect. Because if the opponent gets rooted without you popping the special 2, you can straight up go for the special 1. So you're going to see now, Angela is going to be rooted, and there we go. We didn't need to go for the special 2. We have one special 1 right now, and we have one more special 1 right now. So she got inflicted with 27 bleeds without popping a single special 2. So he works better in scenarios where he can get inflicted with debuffs. Like, so much better, because you can basically skip the special 2 rotation. You just go for SP1s because they can get rooted with the debuff. So long distance relationship, we're trying to be close on her, and then we can purify those weakness debuffs. So yeah, not too bad. I want to see how much health they have in this, just so we can compare. That was 50 seconds, but now let's see how much health they have. They probably have like 200k health or something. I think this is Act 6. If I'm not mistaken. So they have 188,000. Yeah, close to 200k. That's definitely not bad. So yeah, just let those cleanse passives. Actually, Suicide's definitely helping this, because you can just start with less cleanse passives, or sorry, cleanse debuffs, and then yeah, you instantly go for the root right here. There we go. We inflict those bleeds, and then they're always gonna go for hip attack, so it's safe to do another combo, even if they're blocking your combo. So yeah, pretty good. 21 bleeds with just one SP1. I like that. And then for the duration of the armor up, you cannot gain cleanse charges, and after it runs out of time, you get the cleanse passives again. Cleanse debuffs. There we go. 5 again. So you can start purifying. So yeah, Baron Zemo suffers a little bit from like the opponent being bleed immune, but he has a small fury, so I don't showcase this, but if the opponent is immune to a debuff, so if he's immune to like the bleed, or they purify a debuff, Zemo gains a fury buff, which actually increases attack by quite a bit, but it only counts for his next hit. So basically, if you had them rooted and they were like a vision, they were bleed immune, every single hit from your basic attacks would gain that fury increase. But then once the root stops, you don't get the furies again, because you need to apply bleeds to get the fury, and they need to be immune to it. So he kind of works, because that fury, I think it increases his attack by 200%. So it's pretty good, pretty potent. But yeah, here I got too much power, so I just popped this. Doesn't matter though, we still have those bleeds, and it's perfect because Blade is purifying the debuffs faster, but they are indefinite, so that's perfect. And I actually really like Zemo, because in Alliance Quest, I think I have the path where you need 3 debuffs to deal damage, and Zemo is just perfect for it, because you can have those indefinite bleeds. And then also he's got a synergy, which basically it's with Phoenix, I believe. Instead of him applying bleeds, he applies incinerates. So that's a pretty good synergy. It's kind of like the Penny Parker synergy, where she, instead of applying, I believe, incinerates, she applies shocks or something. So that's a very good synergy. Definitely allows him to do many more matches. But at least he's got that fury if the opponent is bleeding you. So yeah, that is it for Baron Zemo. Let me know what you guys think. We're gonna have rank 4 gameplay with suicides and without suicides. I think this guy works great with and without them. If you want to go for the cleanse rotation, definitely suicides help, because there's 2 less debuffs you need to cleanse to get the opponent rooted. But in longer fights, which I'm going to showcase in the rank 4 video, suicides are not really the greatest, because you need to, in longer fights, you go for the bleeds. You're going to stack those bleeds up, get like 99 of them, which is the cap, and then they're taking down for a lot of damage. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about Baron Zemo, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.